Contrary to popular opinion, I do not think that you are perfect just the way you are. You are an amazing, valuable person, but you're not perfect. Neither am I. We are flawed and imperfect, and we have a lot of room for improvement. And you know what? I think that that's part of what makes us human. But it also means that we have a lot of room for growth. The good thing is that working on yourself can actually be very enjoyable and can create some amazing results. After all, if you become more patient, then you don't get as frustrated. If you improve your career, then you can make more money so that you can do more fun things. If you learn how to become a better friend, then you can have deeper, more meaningful relationships. There are so many opportunities in our life to improve ourselves, and even tiny incremental changes can have a big impact over the long run. You've probably heard that if you improve yourself just 1% every day, then after 100 days you'll be 100% better or twice as good. So in this video, I'm going to be looking at 10 different areas of your life and giving you 10 ideas for how you could improve just a little bit in each of those areas. These little improvements are more than 1% improvements, so you probably can't accomplish one of them every single day, but over the course of an entire year, you could probably accomplish most of them, and you certainly could do all of them over the next few years. I hope that this video gives you lots of amazing ideas for how you can continue to grow and build yourself up, and if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it and so that more people can find this video too. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into the 100 ways you can improve yourself 1% or more. Okay, the first category is family and friends. So let's talk about ways that you can improve your relationships with family and friends. Take a home-cooked dinner to a friend who you know is too busy to cook for themselves. Send a relative a letter who you haven't gotten contact with for a while. Next time you find yourself in a group of strangers who are all being awkwardly silent, take the initiative and talk to one of them. Ask one of your close friends what you could do to become a better friend. Take the time to ask all of your friends and family members when their birthday are and actually make them into events on your calendar on your phone so that you don't forget them next time. Start a gift list and make a note every time you think of a gift for one of your friends or family members so that when their birthday comes around, you can give them a really thoughtful present. Practice being a better listener. Ask your friends and family members questions during the conversation and then shut your mouth and listen to what they have to say. Once they're finished talking, repeat back some of the things that they said to them. That shows that you were really paying attention. Help a friend or family member make some home improvements. Offer to babysit so that your friend can have a night out. When one of your friends gives you a compliment, just smile and say thank you. Okay, the next category is personal growth. Make a list of personal growth books that you want to read in 2018. It could be 2 or 3 or 10 or 20, and then start reading the first one. If you want ideas for some great personal growth books to read, then click up there for a video I made recently about all of the books that I read in 2017 because there were a few in there that were really amazing. Start a habit of journaling every morning. I find that this clears my mind so much and really helps me to track my improvements. Think of something that would be challenging but rewarding for you to do and then make a plan to do it. Choose some form of logic puzzle that you enjoy, like Sudoku or crossword puzzles, and try doing that with your bored time instead of just browsing social media. Enroll in a class at your local college. Start waking up an hour early every morning so that you have time to work on yourself before you're faced with the day's tasks. Schedule time every day to meditate so that you can work on improving your ability to focus. Make it a habit to learn something new every single day. Schedule a learning date for yourself. Go to your favorite coffee shop or cafe, get yourself a nice hot drink, and then curl up with Wikipedia in a specific topic. Commit to learning 10 interesting facts about something that you're interested in. Most of us have tried several different hobbies throughout our lives, but we've never gotten really good at any of them. Choose one to work on this year so that you can gradually be becoming better and better at it. The next category is faith. Make it a habit to start your day with silence so that you have space to think deeply. Pray prayers of thanksgiving for good things and for bad things in your life, because the good things are nice, pleasant gifts, and the bad things are valuable learning experiences. Get into the habit of reading the Bible every single day. Connect with a friend at a local cafe to have a deep discussion about spiritual things. Find a verse that's really meaningful to you and commit to memorizing it this week. If you're having trouble falling asleep, rather than listening to music or turning the TV on, instead turn on a spiritual audiobook that will lull you to sleep and get your mind focused on spiritual things. Take time each day to pray for your friends. Connect with nature. I know it sounds cliche, but nature is an amazing thing that truly gives you a different perspective on life and the meaning of life. So take the time to go out into the woods, whether they're right next door or you have to travel hours to get there. It will be worth it. Journal about your spiritual journey and be honest with yourself. Listen to music that speaks to you emotionally and helps you feel more connected to God. And now let's jump into some things you can do to improve your finances. These aren't necessarily related to making more money, because in just a minute I'm going to be sharing some things that you can do to improve your career or business, but here we're just talking about managing your finances. Start tracking every dollar that you earn. Even if right now you're on a salary or work a 9-to-5 job, you probably get a little bit of money from a few other places. Maybe you get some birthday money, maybe you find coins on the ground, or maybe you do earn money in different ways. Maybe you sell things on Etsy, or you have a blog or a YouTube channel, but whether you make money in one way or 10 different ways, tracking your income can be a really easy way to start working on your bookkeeping if you're like me and you don't really like keeping records. And it can also help you to focus on the good things that are coming into your life, which can help to create more abundance in the future. When I started tracking my income more than tripled within 2 months after I started tracking it. Set up automatic savings deposits so that you're saving money whether you remember to or not. If you haven't already started investing, then commit to learning about investing so that you can get in the game. Because long term, investing is what can multiply your money times 10 or more. Use an app that rounds up every dollar that you spend so that you can be saving tiny little bits of money every time you buy something. Invest in hiring an accountant or a bookkeeper to help you get your finances on track. I resisted doing this for a long time because it sounded really expensive and like it wouldn't help my finances to be spending more money to have someone help me, but then I discovered that it normally only costs a couple $100s or at most several $100s if your finances are more complicated, and it is well worth it. Monetize one of your hobbies. So whether you love to paint watercolors, crochet, or you're just really passionate about a random topic, whether it's golf or horseback riding or trees, whatever it is, there is a way to monetize your hobby or your passion. So do some research and figure out how you can start making a little bit of money on the side. Look into what insurance benefits you're currently paying for and make sure that you truly have the coverage you need and that you're being intentional about what you're spending your money on. Do a budget review at the end of every month. Categorize the different things you spent money on and make sure that these different amounts really line up with your priorities in life. Try switching to a cash-only method. Many studies have shown that most people spend more money when they're paying with plastic than when they're paying with cold hard cash. It just is a little bit more painful to give up the actual dollar bills, and so you can save a lot of money over the course of the year by paying for everything with cash. Start gradually working on a budget. I knew I needed a budget, but the reality of what I was spending was so different from what I thought I should be spending that I could not convince myself to actually follow a budget. It wasn't until I got really clear about where my money was going and I started making gradual changes every month that I eventually managed to follow a budget. And now here are some ideas for how you can improve your career or business. Good things come to those who ask. So ask for a raise. Ask if you can work 1 day a week from home. If you want to climb the corporate ladder more quickly, then find out what criteria your boss is judged on and then work on doing things to make your boss look good. That will make it more likely that your boss will get a promotion soon, and whenever a higher up position does open up, your boss is most likely to recommend you for the job. Commit to adding at least one more stream of income to your life this year. If you want ideas for different ways that you can make money, then click that video up there where I talk about the 10 different ways that I actually make money. Invest in yourself by learning new skills so that you're more valuable to your employer or to your clients. If you're a freelancer or do client-based work, then raise your prices every single year. Also, give your website a makeover. Your website is your face online and it is what people judge you based on, and if you have a cheap-looking website, then people will not be willing to pay very high prices, but if your website looks extremely professional, then you can get much higher paying clients. And you might have heard this before, but dress for the job that you want to have. This goes whether you're an employee working for someone else or you work for yourself in your home office. If you're sitting around in your pajamas at home all day, you're not going to feel like the boss you are. So put on that power suit, put on that nice dress, put on whatever makes you feel like you can charge the prices that you deserve. Every evening, make yourself a to-do list for tomorrow that is focused around the things that will have the biggest impact in the future. Not just the pressing little things that you know you have to take care of, but those big picture things that are really going to have a lasting impact. If you work for yourself, grow your team. Stop trying to do everything yourself, because by doing that, you're keeping yourself small. Your business could be the best in the world at what it does if you hire people who are the best in the world at what they do. So what that means is, if right now you're doing your own accounting and you're doing your own advertising, instead hire someone to do your accounting really well so that you know you're not missing money or losing money on your taxes, and hire someone to advertise for you who really knows what they're doing. Even though it might hurt to give up that money now, it's an investment in your future, and it means that you will get better results for the dollars that you spend, which will actually save you money and make you a whole lot more money in the long run. And now we're gonna switch gears and talk about romance. Make a list of things that you love about your partner, and then make a point to look for those things in them every single day. Compliment your partner on a regular basis. Schedule time for date nights, whether this means a night out or a night in. Buy your partner an unexpected gift, even if there's no occasion. Write your partner a letter about all the things that you love about them. Say positive things about your partner to other people, even if your partner isn't there to hear you. Constantly think about ways that you can improve your relationship and make it better. Stop blaming your partner for your problems in life and take responsibility yourself. Pray for your partner every single day. Pray with your partner every day. Ask for your partner's opinion and then actually go along with it. The next category is fun, which to some of you might sound like a strange category to be trying to improve your life in, but if you're type A like me, then you know it can be really easy to get caught up in your work and forget about having fun. Schedule a fun play date with a child in your life. Do something spontaneous this weekend. Try a new sport that you've never tried before. Make time every single week to do your favorite activity. Go to a new restaurant with a friend. Visit a new city and explore without a map. Take a day trip to a beach, whether that's the ocean or just a lake. Schedule a movie marathon with some of your friends who have the same taste in movies as you. Splurge on something fun that you'll use on a regular basis. So maybe if you like to cook a lot, you could splurge on a kitchen tool that is a little bit more than you'd normally spend, but you're going to use it all the time and you'll really enjoy using it. Or maybe you write a lot and you could splurge on a nice pen that you'll use every day and love. Find a creative outlet that you enjoy. The next category is giving, and the reason that I really want to talk about this one is because I think that we often think that giving is only donating money, and if you don't have very much money, then you might think, well, I can't give, or I have to wait to give until I have more money, but there's actually a lot of different ways that you can be generous. Use an app that rounds up every dollar you spend and donates the difference to a charity of your choice. Volunteer at your local pet shelter. This is a great, helpful thing to do, and it will probably be very relaxing for you too. Volunteer at your local homeless shelter. This is a humbling experience, and you're doing really valuable work. Share your knowledge or expertise for free by helping someone who can't afford to pay for your services. So this could just be that you're good with computers and you're helping an elderly person who isn't very tech savvy, or it could be that you choose to take on a client who you know can't really afford you but really needs your help. Volunteer to take your neighbor's dog for a walk. Volunteer to babysit your friend's kids. Forgo something that you enjoy for a month, whether this is Starbucks or eating out or going to the movies, and then donate the amount of money that you save to a charity. Start a blog and share your knowledge with the world. Write a letter to a missionary and tell them how much you appreciate the work that they're doing. Declutter your closet or your whole house and donate all of your gently used items to a local homeless shelter, women's shelter, or just a thrift shop that supports a charity. The next category is health and fitness. Start every day with a tiny bit of exercise that you actually enjoy. Whether this is walking around your block, 5 minutes of yoga, dancing around your house, or just swinging a kettlebell a few times. Think about what your vice food is, something that you always eat a little bit too much of and you always feel a bit guilty after, and consider cutting it out for just 1 month. This one is much more drastic but can have a huge effect on your health, and that is to switch to a whole foods diet. All that means is that you don't buy or eat anything that is processed. You don't buy pre-made bread or crackers or processed meats. Instead, you just buy ingredients and you make things from scratch. This means you end up eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and meat, but also rice and potatoes, and maybe you make some bread from scratch. Start tracking your water intake. Find a vitamin solution of some sort that's actually sustainable. So maybe that means you just need to find a multivitamin that works for you, or a gummy multivitamin, or maybe you need several different vitamins that really support your health. Get into the habit of flossing your teeth every day. Wash your hands every time you come home from the store so that you don't bring nasty germs home with you. Commit to eating vegetables every single day. And if you already eat vegetables, know that they recommend that you eat about 5 or 6 servings of vegetables every day. So try to add 1 serving of vegetables to your daily routine. Switch to natural skincare products. You don't actually need all of the chemicals that you find in most products at the drugstore. Stop drinking your calories. Whether you really like those sugary drinks from your favorite coffee shop, or you have a habit of drinking soda with every meal, stop drinking your calories. Those calories add up really fast, and they're normally really bad calories for you that are mostly just sugar. Okay, and the last category is your appearance. And I know that talking about up-leveling your appearance might seem vain or vapid, but the reality is that I think that our appearance when we look in the mirror each day has a big impact on our self-esteem and just how we see ourselves as we're interacting with others. And so taking small steps to up-level our appearance can really help us to feel more confident and happier. Attend a free beauty class at Ulta or Sephora. Choose a personal style icon to model your wardrobe after. Call your wardrobe and only keep the things that you love. Consider even trying a capsule wardrobe. Even if you're not into wearing makeup, take 5 minutes every morning just to spruce up your appearance, whether that means brushing your hair or putting on some chapstick or putting on a full face of makeup. Whatever makes you feel like you look nice, spend 5 minutes a day just doing that for yourself. Invest in a good quality haircut because your hair is the only thing that you wear every single day. Invest in a good pair of shoes that are comfortable and you really like how they look. Figure out what your closet is actually missing and then go shopping for those items that will really help to round out your closet and make a lot more outfits possible. Figure out what colors truly work with your skin tone and then decide on a color palette that uses those colors, and then base what you buy around that color palette. You'll find that this makes all of the pieces that you buy work together a lot better. If you live in a colder area, invest in a good quality coat because that's another thing that you probably wear almost every single day. Actively love your body. Do things that will help your body because you only have one body and what you do to your body really affects it. So eat healthy food because you love your body and you actually want to take care of your body. Exercise because you actually want to take care of your body. Take the time to work on your appearance because you love your body and you want to take care of it. Okay, so that is 100 ways to improve your life just a tiny bit. I know that a lot of these were super small, but even the super small ones I think are more than 1% improvements. So, I mean, imagine if you did one of these things every day. That would be way too much to do. So don't try to do that. Just start with one of them and work on it until you become consistent with it, just like any habit. We're about to jump into a new year, but just remember that every day is a fresh start and every day you can work on being a tiny bit better than the day before. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up so that other people can find it too. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I make 2 videos every single week about intentional living, entrepreneurship, and success, and I would love to have you join me for the next one. That's all for now, but I'll see you in my next video.